Ooh, I guess I should go full screen. There you go. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in, guys. Happy Sunday. The Luau is back for another Luau show. Our first one of August. Yes, first one of August. Very, very cool. Welcome in to Miss Andy Dill, Eric J's Music Promotion, Joseph Michaels, The Adventurous Joe. Welcome in, and for everyone that'll watch out during the week, etc., etc. I did want to debut a dad dance video. However, I don't know where I have it saved, and then I have to upload it and find the right spot. So the dad dance that you guys love to see, if you're a Patreon or you're a channel member, you guys have always seen it year after year after year. We will do it on the 31st. You will get to see it. I will show a clip of it on here. So if you're looking to see the dad dance that we did for, I think this is my 4th or 5th year doing it, you guys will get to see that performance live in 2 weeks on the 31st. So stay tuned for that, and we'll watch that. But yes. How was my time off? My time off was always good. It's always good. It's always good when I don't have to just feel like I have to go and do every single Sunday. So we haven't done every single Sunday, I think, from the majority of this year. I've enjoyed it a lot better. I'll enjoy it even more when football season starts, to be quite honest with you. So yeah. I mean, I enjoy it. I miss doing the lives. I miss doing it for you guys. I mean, we still do videos. I mean, 3 videos a week. Speaking of which, we have a brand new video series that I'll talk about a little later coming out tomorrow, I think it is. So a brand new video series. The first time it's been a while since I brought a new series out. And big shouts out to LSAPC. Let's Start a Pop Collection. Jeremy sort of put this in my head to do it, and then I put it together. I did the first one. I enjoyed it. I did another episode. I enjoyed that, and there's 3 episodes of it as of now. I think we will do more. If you guys like What Is Things Worth and everything like that, I think you'll like this series. I really, truly do. I actually want to make sure that it is tomorrow. I'm almost positive it's tomorrow's video. That you guys will get to see it. Let me see. And it is tomorrow. So tomorrow's video will debut a new series. And the series is Funko NFTs. What's it worth now? So what we do is we go back and we look at a previous NFT release. We go when it was made, when it came out, how many packs were sold, how many packs were burned. What are the true redemption numbers? We look at all the information of it, and then we show you what is it worth PPG and what is it worth fair market value. It is like a complete and utter deep dive into an NFT previous release. And tomorrow we're going to do Back to the Future. So stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you like it. For people that love to go back and see what is something worth, how did it do? Did it sell out? Did it not? How many packs were burned? What is the true redemption numbers? We show that too. So it's a total deep dive into it. We start with Back to the Future next week. I think in 2 weeks after that, you will see Squid Game, which, and I'm telling you guys, these things it's going to surprise you. Back to the Future is going to surprise you. If you're just thinking, it was only 2 years ago that Back to the Future came out, yada, yada, yada. You will be absolutely blown away by some of these prices. I'm telling you. We do Jurassic Park, and we did Squid Games, and I think episode 4, which is not filmed yet, I think I'm going to go back to the very first one and look at Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But I'm also going to take requests. So if you guys want to see one, let me know. And just total deep dive. All the information you possibly could want to know about that NFT release. We get into it and show you. So stay tuned for that. Speaking of NFTs, this week, in fact, here, let's go. Let's talk. Let's see. Disney Villains Digital Funko Pop releases this Tuesday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a very, very small release. And you might look up here and say, oh my God, Luau is playing in the arcade. Yes, I am playing in the arcade. I'm number 55 right now. And honestly, I don't know how much I'll burn more than that because I just want, I wanted to get rid of some of the cards, right? I think everyone has different opinions of the arcade and is it worth it? Is it not? Are these cards going to be worth something someday? So I'll tell you right now what I did is I went through everything I've had from the early on to not quite up to date yet. There's some I have not worked with. Anything that was like 15 cents and above, I sold. Anything that was 15 cents and below, I turned it into arcade points. So again, I'm only looking to get to, stay in the 333 mark. So, and what do we got? 28 days left. Again, the pop, it does nothing for me. It's just, it is what it is, right? So that's what we're doing. I am playing in it. 63,123 is my number right now, and 55. So not bad. But anyway, looking at the Disney villains, here we go. And there's some awesome ones. The Evil Queen. You got Ursula, Cruella de Vil, Big Bad Wolf, Gaston. I forget that Nessus. This one was from Hercules. And big shouts out to Big Dog Dave. He had to tell me that. I had to go back and look. And sure enough, it was in Hercules. It wasn't the main villain, but it is in Hercules. But again, like I said, very small run. And that is the history of NFTs in August. Very small run. Each pack under 10,000. That's kind of like their MO. 9,500 standard packs, 8,500 premium packs will be available. These are your physical redemptions. Nessus. Hopefully I'm not saying the name right. I like the box art. But there's Nessus $9.99. That is your Grail. I didn't know who it was. I had to go back and find out, but it's from Hercules. It is truly on there. Yeah, anyway, moving on. Big Bad Wolf, of course, like Big Bad Wolf. This is probably my favorite redemption of this series. I like the Big Bad Wolf. I think it's really cool. Shang Yu, which I think is Mulan. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's where it's from in Mulan. I got nothing on that one either, be quite honest with you. And then your redemption or your royalty is Franny Funko as Maleficent. Again, Does it do anything for me? Not really. I'll be honest with you. Maybe it does for you guys. I don't know if I'll play or not. You know what I mean? I don't know. Currently, as of right now, I'm undecided. I might play a little bit. I may not. I'm kind of like, I'm torn, but we will see. But that's what's coming out. And I do think we get one more. It's either that last week or we get it first week of September. Will be the next release, whatever it may be. And we get a little bit closer to what are they going to do for Halloween, So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do for Halloween. Also would love a Christmas one. You know what I mean? Whether Home Alone, National Lampoons, A Christmas Story, something, right? Let's look at the royalties, what you have coming up. So currently right now you can redeem DC Teen Titans Go. That'll end on the 22nd. You can still redeem Funko April Fool's Series 3. That ends on August 29th. Moving on, coming up September 10th, Dungeons & Dragons. Funko presents Funime cosplay. West Coast Avengers, October 22nd. Thundercats, November 12th. And his villains will redeem on December 17th. So there's that. Also, if you want redemptions, I think I was going to save this later, but I think it's here now that we can look. You have some good news and a bad news when it comes to NFT redeemables. And here's the good news. So the good news is that your Halloween one from last year, which was delayed because all the boxes were damaged, they had to have it remade. It's coming. Same thing with Stranger Things. It was damaged. They had to make new ones. It's coming. Third best news is your Adventure Time, which will be the first one with actual redemption numbers on the stickers. They are going to ship out, so obviously they must have come in good shape. So all good news. All good news. However, unfortunately, the second batch of Erica, which was the Ultra from Stranger Things, arrived damaged, and they're going to have them remade. What does that mean? That means the chance of you having Erica by the time that you would want to sell Erica, meaning November timeframe, is tremendously in jeopardy. You know, not looking good. They've screwed Eric up now 2 times. They threw all the Halloweens up and Stranger Things up, all damaged. You know, I don't know if there's any words, but it does say you can expect to see Adventure Time Series 2 shipping out in the next few weeks, as well as the Halloween and Stranger Things. So, except for the Erica, it's good news, right? Except for the Erica, good news there. Of course, when you want to sell Erica and everything, because you could buy Erica, guys, super cheap. I mean, you were able to buy Ericas, I think, for like $8, $9, $10, right? So, not gonna hope. More than likely, not going to be here in time for the show in November. More than likely, I could be wrong. I agree, Miss Andy Dill. Yes, Maleficent is more of a sympathetic villain in the live action, not so much. It's not like her OG form. I would agree. Big Bad Wolf, easily the best one out of all of them. Yeah, I mean, Milky's saying it right. I mean, there is definitely better villains out there, but why did they do it, and why is it so low? That's their MO. You know what I mean? Why did we get West Coast Avengers, right? It doesn't make sense. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, that's what you got. I don't know. No words for it. I can't say that I'm too excited for them, but I am excited for Adventure Time to get here because that's a sell for me. I'm also very intrigued to see what the stickers look like with real true redemption numbers on them. I think that BMO, people are going to go crazy for that BMO, being the glow in the dark and everything like that. It was in the 300 to 400 range at redemption time. So that could be a big one. Oh, let's see. Let's look here and see the box office, right? We're ending up summer. How is the box office looking? And guys, you can see the box office not looking good this week. Weapons, which I've heard good things about it, leading the way. Let's take a look at the weekend box office for a little bit of our entertainment news. Weapons, which I've heard very good things about, right? Very good things about. 25 million this week brings its 2-week haul to 89. Freakier Friday, its 2-week comes in at number 2 for the second week in a row at 14.5 million. 54.7 million. I don't know if that's surprising, not surprising, but okay. The number 1 release, which actually came in 3rd place, kind of surprising because if you've never seen the first one of Nobody, I highly recommend you see it. You may think, Christopher Lloyd's in it. Nobody 2, 9.2 million. Not a great first week, right? But it is a really, really good movie. The first one was a good movie, right? This one hasn't started off good, so I would think going to hit streaming soon. But I loved Nobody, the first one, so highly recommend you guys check out Nobody. You might like it. Bob Odenkirk, I believe is how you say his name. You look at Freakier Friday, not doing great domestically. There's 31 million overseas, so I don't know. I think people thought that would do a lot better than what it did. There you have Weapons doing pretty well. And you're still filling out the other ones. You still have the Fantastic Four, probably, 247. I've not seen it. This is not a movie that I would go to the movies to see. Just my opinion, but there it is. The Bad Guys 2, 57 million. Ugh. I don't even remember Bad Guys 1. I don't remember it. Superman, 340 million. How are we looking worldwide? 594. So more than likely that one's not going to hit that billion mark. Have not seen it. That'll be something I would stream as well. Naked Gun, 3 weeks, 41 million. Not great there. Jurassic World Rebirth. I mean, $828 million, more than likely not going to hit that billion, but still very, very good numbers for this. It made a lot of profit, as most people thought it would. I honestly say it's the worst Jurassic Park movie I saw out of all of them. Seriously. F1, fabulous movie. Heard nothing but great things about them. And that's about where we're at. Right? Look at Smurfs, man. Smurfs did not do good. 5 weeks, 30 million. It's that puppy's done. You know, I'm not doing well for Smurfs. Oof. Bad one there. Lilo and Stitch, I think that's already hit it. Yeah, already hit the over $1 billion on that. So fabulous on that one. I don't think there's anyone else's. How to Train Your Dragon, another 262. Good showing. I've heard they're talking about making another part 2. But that's the box office. Again, you start waiting until like September when you're into this mid-August time frame. So, Miss Annie, I watched Happy Gilmore 2 and Jurassic World Rebirth. F4 was meh. Seems like the movies right now they're not doing great. You know, it is not like years ago. Definitely not. Yeah, they didn't do great with Rebirth. Now, I'm understanding that Rebirth, Jurassic World, there was some kind of deal. Don't bring up any of the other Jurassic movies, right? No referencing of any of the other previous stuff. I've heard that was a thing. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I heard. And they didn't really reference the previous movies, right? I mean, that was just a script that I truly thought even Scarlett Johansson could not save, right? It just wasn't good. You know, it wasn't a good story. The acting was meh. It's a shame. Yeah, there's a big one. Bosco Pops Peacemaker 2 premieres this week. I think that is on Bosco. You can let me know. That's on Max. HBO Max, I believe, is what it is, right? And I think it's 2 episodes and then an episode every week. I think that's how it's doing. For those of you out there, what was it? Wednesday? You can watch the first 4 episodes now. The next 4 episodes is, I think, the first week of September. So you have Wednesday out there. We watched a few of them. You know, good stuff. Good stuff. I like ScarJo too. The kids and everyone went to it, and the funny thing is, when we left that movie, they all said the same thing, that it was bad. You know, it was bad. What are you gonna do? Happy Gilmore. What I'll tell you guys about Happy Gilmore is I didn't like what they did to one character. I get that it works. I think if you love the first Happy Gilmore, watch the second one. It is not on the same level as the second one, but it is funny. It is worth watching. That's what I'll say about that. So, yeah. Now, I was this past weekend in Chicago, Illinois, and I did get to see. Again, I should have loaded these up for you guys, but I'll show you this. I did get to see my Grail of Grails. There it is. I got to go see the Michael Jordan statue at the United Center. Thoroughly loved it. So well done. You know, if you've never seen it, you can go see it no matter what. It is open to the public. I recommend don't go for any day that they have an event. But so good. So good to see it. I never got to see it. This is my first real time really exploring Chicago. We were there for work a few days. We drove past the football stadium, right? Very impressed with it. I thought it was just viewing it from the outside and everything like that looked fabulous, right? Saw the famous river in the city, all that good stuff. My feeling on Chicago, honestly, was it was just a city very similar to Philadelphia, stuck in the Midwest. right? Honestly felt like Pennsylvania around Philly to me. I loved seeing the United Center. I loved seeing the practice facility right across the street, and they had all the banners in the windows. We went and had here's another one. We went and had deep dish pizza. And I'm sure there's a lot of other deep dish pizza places better, but right near the hotel was Giordano's. Now, I've had Giordano's pizza because I've been able to bring it in frozen, right? Because they have a whole facility there in Chicago that has the frozen Giordano's pizza. This is honestly what I can say, no joke. The Giordano's pizza fresh, and if you make it at home per the directions, absolutely tastes identical. There's no difference. So if you want to try a good deep dish pizza, and I enjoyed it, I thought it was a great pizza. Giordano's deep dish pizza, you can order it. I'm telling you, it's not cheap. They're about $40-$50 a pie, right? It ain't no joke. But if you wanted to, they taste about the same. Yeah, there is other deep dish pizzas. We weren't in the heart of Chicago, and I'm sure there were other ones, but that's what was right there. We also hit a Morton Steakhouse, which wasn't bad. Reminded me a lot of Ruth Chris Steakhouse, right? Very similar. Went downtown to, I think it's Elmwood or Elmcrest, something like that was the little town that we were in, and we had really good hibachi. I mean, really good hibachi. So did that. Tried to go to Top Golf a little bit out of the city. That was like booked. We ended up playing a little miniature golf too. So great to see, right? I'm a fan. I've always been a fan of Chicago. Yeah, it's something that I would put like the Philly cheesesteak thing was just next level. That was the $135 cheesesteak. That was what it was. Master Chef Junior. I love Master Chef. I've never been able to get in the Junior. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the kid thing. I've never enjoyed Junior, but I love Master Chef. So it will be, Philly, absolutely. For me, it was a work trip. I wanted to see our business that we had in Chicago. That's changing. So I wanted to see it before it changed. A lot of history, family for me. My father-in-law was there and helped them put a line in back in 1987, and now the line is not running. And it's kind of like a symbolistic thing for me. He started it up. I get to see it when it's closed down. So we'll see. Slough. I would love to go to Slough. I don't see any need to go to Slough currently, but would love to go to Slough. Yeah. I'm scared if I get in the UK, I may not leave. Right. I get in the UK and I find a nice little lady with that English accent. I may not come home to my family. It may be it. Maybe over. So yeah. We really wanted to go to Wrigley Field. However, the Cubs were not in town. The Cubs were out of town, and the only one that were there were the White Sox, and they were playing the Detroit Tigers, and that just was not an interest for me personally. If I was going to go see a game, it was going to be at Wrigley. End of an era. Yeah. If you're familiar with where I work, I won't say the name, and familiar with maybe going on there. Yes, it is kind of an end of an era there. Absolutely. All right. As I always like to plug, please go over to Ralphie's Funhouse for all your collectible needs. Check him out on Whatnot. Curtis always has stuff listed, as you can see. A little bit of everything still listed. Still some Fun Days items available. Always good stuff. He's got Rocky Moto available. Now again, for whatever it is, I mean, he has the Rocky Moto Snoopy release. They're interesting. I will give them that. I mean, these are all there. You got La Boo Boos, not La Foo Foos, La Boo Boos. So a lot of that kind of stuff. is there. A lot of Pop Mart kind of stuff, right? So Curtis has all that stuff available. Still have some Fun Days. I mean, you name it, it's there. Still has Funko products available, right? Still has it. You know, he doesn't really do the drop, but you can go to the drop page, you know, and get to see all the other Funko stuff that's out there. And some maybe there's a grail or something like that you're looking for that you've not been able to find, you know. And he's got it. You know, he's got it. There you go. You talk Peacemaker. There's Eagly, right? Eagly, little Star Wars, little Marvel, little DC, a little Batista, who kind of looks like The Rock, right? If you want the best pound for pound wrestler, look at this one. OG, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Kenny Omega. Pretty cool Funko Pop. I actually have that. I like that one a lot. So there is even still mystery boxes. Now, these are a little different, right? Not like years prior, but you can get a guaranteed Freddy mystery box. You can get a random 6-pack mystery box of soda. I know I said soda. He still has soda available, guys. All right. But there it is. That's what's going on. Boom. Boom. There we go. The Labubas are different. Absolutely. They are different. Yeah. I know Poppin', they only have one team, right? Right there, the Cubbies. There it is. Now I will say that I always followed Chicago for the majority of my life. It was ingrained into me very, very early on, from Bears to Blackhawks to Cubs to White Sox to Bulls. I grew up with Michael Jordan. There will not be another player better in my mind, better than Jordan, ever. Kobe came close. That was it. LeBron, not so much. But the great Bears days, I remember watching Bears. Excited for what that new coach could bring for them. You look at the Blackhawks. I mean, Ed Belfour, Chelios, and Roenick days. From Kane and the other one where they actually won 2 cups there, to the Cubs, Ryan Sandberg, Mark Grace, all those great players, Andre Dawson. And then I grew up with the White Sox and Frank Thomas, you know, little Bo Jackson, little Frank Thomas. Yeah. So I grew up around the belief of Chicago. So it meant a lot to me to see that statue. So even though it's not quite accurate, you know, he doesn't have the right shoes on. It is what it is. The Bears are definitely getting better. I'm not sold on Caleb Williams, but I think they're on the right path, right? They're on the right path. All right, hey, let's open some stuff, right? I have some more of these little horror things. I want to finish them out. At least maybe we'll finish them out. So there shows you a lot of them. Again, we are in the horror season. We're in the Halloween season. Check your stores, guys. I was at the grocery store this past week. I was also at Target. Pepperidge Farm, this little cookies. They have the pumpkin ones. They're in stores right now. Check them out. They're awesome. I'm not loving the Monster cereals this year. They're kind of like, it's like the furry Jim Henson looking characters on the box, right? But your Monster cereal are available. Your mini wheats with the pumpkin spice is available. Your Special K pumpkin is available. I didn't see pumpkin Cheerios, but the other stuff I did, and you're seeing a lot of Halloween candy. So check out your stores if you love pumpkin the way I love pumpkin, along all those Starbucks things. I don't think that Starbucks has pumpkin lattes yet, but someone could correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think they do. I was told, yes, you grew up Chicago. Everything Chicago. All right, let's see how we do. I mean, what do we want? I guess the Wolfman 1 in 36, or that little creature thing that was like a 1 in 72. That one has a mask on it. We got, this is just a 1 out of 24. Little Chucky. 1 out of 24. Not bad. Not bad at all. Ask any questions, guys, if you want to ask me anything. While I sit here and open mystery minis for you guys, we will do a giveaway later on. Maybe 2. You never know. Also, Funko sales. If you guys want anything like Back to the Future, some of the new releases and things like that. If you're a fan club member, 70% off ends tonight, I think at midnight. So you might want to check that out. So, FYI. Here's this one, whatever that is. That's a 1 in 6. I think that's from, is that Get Out or Us? I can't remember. It's one of the 2. We got 4 more to go. Us. There it is. Years ago, the 1 in 72s, people could get a lot of bucks for those. I mean, big bucks. Sometimes even like $80 to $100 for a 1 out of 72 figure. Believe it or not. There we got a Chucky. Chucky's 1 out of 6, but at least can go with his girlfriend. Also, for all of you, you got fantasy football seasons coming up for anyone that loves fantasy football. I see that we have Poppin' in the Show Me State available or in here. You might want to think about your wooden Christmas ornaments. Just saying. Because I always have them here to show people. So Charles can make these guys wood burning, wood design. Look at this. Merry Christmas. Shitter's full. Or if you want something like this. This is awesome. Please hit up Pop in Missouri. Charles can help guide you for what you would like to be made. I'm sure he could make it for you. He's already started to make them for the season. I'm telling you, they're awesome items. I have even a Christmas tree that I put up all over the house. So I'm telling you, they make some great gifts. Charles is pretty good at it. Please hit him up. Popping in the Show Me State. Go to all the signs. Absolutely. Always try to follow Ryan, too. From driving to everything like that, the milkman got you coming. There it is. Black Phone, 1 out of 6. But the nice thing is, guys, Black Phone 2 is coming, and it looks freaky. It looks freaky. Actually, it looks really good. If you've never seen Black Phone, I recommend it. I enjoyed it. I'm not a horror guy. I'll be the first to tell you. I'm not a horror person. But that was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Just like Nobody. Watch Nobody. I think it's on Amazon Prime right now. You could stream Nobody. Highly recommend that too. Mid, yeah, okay. Yeah. Black Phone 2 looks really good. All right, who do we have here? We got another one. Black Phone. Last box. Do we have the 1 out of 72 Us or the 1 out of 72? 1 out of 72s. Or a Dracula would be kind of cool. 1 out of 36. Black Phone was a good flick. Yeah, I thought it was. I enjoyed it. Box is being tight like a toiga. Oh, we end with a bang, guys. We end with a bang because we got the 1 out of 72 Black Phone. 1 out of 72. There we go. That's a nice hit. As I put these boxes back, because you always want to recycle your cardboard and your bubble wrap, guys. There we go. So, hey, We got one of these is gonna go into a giveaway tonight. And then we hit one out of 72. It's a nice hit. It was just meant to be. I wonder where that other thing went. I had another good one. Anyway, what are you gonna do? We got some fire. Hey, we got some fire. All right, let's bring you with me and let's talk a little. We don't talk a lot about these all the time, right? Let's look at 6 scale collectibles. There you go. For those of you who like it, you've got Nightwing. This one looks absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to see more of it. But Wednesday, Hot Toy looks really, really good. RSVP, but looks fabulous. Jenna Ortega. Whew. That would be one that I'm definitely going to pick up on that one. I also picked this one up. So pre-release on some of these available for the Bank Robber Joker. I was lucky enough to hop in and get this artisan edition, limited to 3,000 pieces. Again, will not be available till next year, but so good. Rooted hair. Look at that face sculpt. Looks fabulous. With the mask and everything like that, definitely going to go into the Dark Knight collection. So I was lucky enough to be able to hit one of those. You have RoboCop coming. You have Robo-Kane coming. Galactus, if you love it. All the Fantastic Four figures, right? All of them. James Bond, which actually looks pretty cool. James Bond commando outfit looks really good. And a lot of people will tell you this, and I feel the same way, right? There's 2 James Bonds. There's one with a suit, and then there's this commando version. This is not the James Bond we want. You know, this is from his last movie, whatever it was, Die Another Day or something like that, right? We want the first James Bond, not this one. But it is what it is. This is what we're getting. We got to hope we get, Skyfall or something, But anyway, that's what we got to deal with. Again, there's Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic. You have Big Chap for Alien. Again, Alien Earth debuted this past weekend, I think, or week, right? Human Torch not available for pre-order yet, but will. There you have Superman, Joel Miller from, I forget the show now. I forget it, but anyway. The Last of Us, right? Not bad. Not one I'm going to pick up, but I mean, it looks well done, denim and everything like that. But not one I'll pick up, but it's there if you want it. And again, like I was saying here, here is the other James Bond. If you want the one in the suit, now there's also a Stitch coming. Looks really cool. Another Yelena coming. You have the Age of Apocalypse Wolverine. Does not interest me, but it's there. Here is the other James Bond, and I didn't choose to go with this one. And I didn't for a lot of reasons, right? I mean, one, I don't like the tailoring. The tailoring just looks off to me. I don't know. Just did not interest me enough to go for this one. So I went for the commando suit because you don't know. Maybe they don't make any more of them. And I would at least like to have one Daniel Craig James Bond. So I went with the other one. I don't think I would pick this up, right? I think I'd go for the commando one. I mean, you got to have him in a suit, but it just doesn't look great to me. But there they are, all pre-orderable and everything like that. Definitely some cool stuff. Now, for the first time ever, I did try Toys Buying Agent. So Toys Buying Agent is located over in Hong Kong. And what they do is the figures, for those of you who don't know, figures get released, Hot Toys, in Hong Kong 2 to 3 months before they even make it to the United States. That's how it works. See, right now, I could get that one right now. It's available. It's just not here in the States. T2, right? Pretty cool one. Not available in the States. Kid Pool just released, but we're probably not going to see it until probably November here. But you can buy things from Toys Buying Agent. They will get it. They will ship it to you. And I've had my first experience with them, and it really went really, really well. Went really, really well. I had to get this Avengers Endgame Scarlet Witch. It is an artisan I had to get. I just had to have it, and got it from them, shipped it. Didn't have to worry about tariffs or anything like that. Came tremendously well packaged, and here. So very, very cool. Here's another one, Hermione. I also have 2 of them already, so I'm waiting on my Hermione. Again, if you love in art and Harry Potter, these things are next level. Are they cheap? Absolutely not. Real hair, great background. You know what I mean? This is like the first level of it. But again, these are not cheap figures. I know a lot of people say that. Hot Toys is a very expensive hobby to get into. Absolutely, they are. They're no joke. And actually, you can see right behind me, right there, is the Scarlet Witch with light up base. You can see the lights going in and out of the base of that one. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's not that I know of a Death Wish Charles Bronson. No. Another thing for people that collect figures and everything like that, and a lot of people talk about, it's hard to see, but right there is the Jack Nicholson Joker. And there's 2 versions of the Jack Nicholson Joker. There is a mime version, and then there's this one. And a lot of people are like, it's going to 2.0. There's going to be wool-rooted hair. It's coming. I can tell you it's not coming, because Jack Nicholson has said no to everyone to use his likeness. So there is no 89 Joker without Jack, especially his license, his likeness. So, and I think that's probably the same thing with Charles Bronson. Is 1, the company has to want to do a figure. 2, whoever owns the rights to him or his estate, that is their call to say yay or nay. So, yeah, I saw bits and pieces of AAA, but I did not watch the whole show. No. I would definitely check out the new HP show when it drops. Yeah, I'd give it a whirl. Be well, Travis. Be well. Oh, God, the Umbrella Academy, man. We're about a year ago when they finally ended the Umbrella Academy, and what a disappointment that was. Oh, my gosh. Well, that Vikingo is like next level too. I mean, honestly is. So not a surprise that they can do it. And I saw what Finn Balor did for the Lizard Dude, Mr. Iguana. I thought that was a cool thing. So definitely some cool stuff. Here, I got another. Actually, before we get to another unboxing, I want to give a big shout out to the patrons and channel members. Thank you. Break it down. The name of that song is ES_ Every Time I Fall. The artist is Hallman. 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 Every Time I Fall is the name of the song. And we're gonna hit you with a few more unboxings, guys. Beetlejuice mystery minis. I don't know why I love the mystery minis the way I do, but I do. Here you go. If you never checked these out, here they go. 1 in 72, La Snake. 1 in 72. Wow, she has her head. 1 out of 36. Some 1 out of 24s, 1 out of 12s, and then your 1 out of 6s. So I figure we'll open some of these bad boys up. I love my mystery minis, right? Love my mystery minis. I think I like displaying them, and then I get tired of them, and then I hop on Whatnot, which will be every Friday night now. At least for now. Every Friday night on Whatnot. Check me out. We'll post it on YouTube too, so you can watch it. If you want to buy something, check it out, you know. All right. First one out of the box is a 1 out of 6 Beetlejuice. Not bad. Just a 1 out of 6. I think I bought these on sale. I think that's why I did it. Always nice to get things on sale. And hey, why not have the other 1 out of 6 Beetlejuice? Too bad they don't glow in the dark. Be kind of cool. We'll open 2 more of these bad boys up. Then we'll save 2 weeks from now. We'll be back with the next live on the 31st. And we'll open some more. You also see Zobi boxes. I will open Zobi boxes live in videos, so check them out. Well, this is a small one. I don't really know it was small. Oh, it's missing 2 things. That's why. I believe this is the sandworm. It is, and it comes in 2 pieces. There you go. And that is a 1 out of 6. So we've hit all 1 out of 6s. We got 1 more to go. Oh, I love a mystery mini deep dive. What's hot, what's not, value, etc. I like it. Ooh, this will be a keeper. We got a little Adam Maitland. I'll have to put that up there. Hopefully we get his wife. Normally 1 out of 12. We should get that. All right. So not bad. Not bad. We got a little sandworm, which I think we're going to add this to a giveaway as well. Oh, let's see. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to give you guys of what is coming out video-wise coming up. So again, tomorrow is the release of that new series, Funko NFT, What's It Worth Now? Back to the Future, and it's going to blow your mind, guys, for what some of those are worth. Unbelievable. And I'm not just talking PPG. I'm talking fair market value. We do fair market value, PPG, how many packs were burned, when it came out, the releases and history of pop price guide sales on them. it is a complete deep dive into it. You're going to love it. I enjoyed making it, so hopefully you guys like it. Wednesday, we have a $195 Boom Loot mystery box, our second one in that series. So stay tuned for that one. And then Friday, we hit you with what is that $195 mystery box really worth using eBay last sold listings. So that is what we have for the week. Now, for the following week, because we're not going to join you again until the 31st, that following week, you're going to see a week from this Monday, you'll see another $195 Boom Loot mystery box, another What's It Valued, and another $195 mystery boom box, and fair market value is tied into that one. All of that over the next 2 weeks. So some real 195 mystery boxes for you guys. So that's what we have there. Boom, shit, boom, boom, boom. Let's do some giveaways, and then we can do some questions and answers, right? If you guys have anything you want to ask me, find my real, true answers that I'll give you. You never know. Anything goes. I think we're going to do one giveaway winner tonight. Actually, no, we'll do two. We will do two. One person will get this and some other items in a package. One person will get this and some other items in a package. And when I say other items, you might find an OG Luau t-shirt like I'm wearing right now. Available on Teespring. Check all the videos. They're on there. But maybe you'll get one of these, right? You may have one of your own. One that has been worn in videos. You never know. It might be a shirt I've worn in videos from other YouTubers. It could be. I'm lowering down my t-shirt collection because I have literally 40 t-shirts sitting over here. Some I've worn, most of them I've worn on videos over the past, like 6 years, right? So you may get one for yourself. I may send that along with you. You never know. So, are we ready? First mystery package will be, you must answer this. Are we ready? Fingers on the trigger. If you live overseas, you can gift it to someone in the U.S. or pay the shipping, but it ain't going to be cheap to ship. So you let me know. I went to Chicago this past week. What pizza did I eat? Where was it from? First person that I see in the chat, answer the question, wins. 11 people here. What do we got? I went to Chicago. I had deep dish pizza from where? Hopefully you guys are thinking. Ooh, Domino's. No. I could best Poppin' might know. Pizza Hut. No. Think Chicago deep dish, guys. Uh-oh. Papa John's? No. Chicago Fire, good one. I thought this was a gimme for you guys. All right, I'll ask another one. We don't seem to get that one. All right. I'll ask another question. Lumina. See, Poppin knows this one. Maybe he just needs to answer it to get the win. Go ahead, Poppin. Get the win. Take the win. I know Poppin knows it. Get the win popping, and I will send you a really funny shirt that when you open it up and you see what this shirt is, you'll get a laugh out of it. Bosco Pops is getting close. All right, 5 seconds. I'm going to ask another question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'll ask the next question. When I was talking about Chicago and growing up watching the Chicago Blackhawks, I named 4 names. Give me one of them. I grew up watching Chicago. There it is. Auntie Audie. Yep, Balfour. That's good enough. I got you. Auntie Audie, congrats. Winner number 1. We're going to do winner number 2. And winner number 2, the question will be, I went and we were talking about 6 scale collectibles. And I said I was going to get a James Bond figure. Who was James Bond in that figure? What actor? What actor was that James Bond figure? There it is. Bosco Pops, Daniel Craig. You guys can message me on Instagram. I have both your addresses, but always message me. It's always better that way. All right. Very good. Those are the 2 winners. Items will be shipped out to you guys. So now I turn the show over to you. Anything you want to ask me, opinions or anything, now is your opportunity. Ask away. The show is yours. I will also say that if you want anything and you are a Funko Rewards member, hop on. Some items off to 70% off. If you're looking for that Back to the Future, that big, huge display from Back to the Future Part 2, the name of the pizza place was Giordano's. Giordano's. And you can actually order those pizzas frozen, and they'll taste just like they did when you were at the place. Actually, pretty good. They are. It's a good pizza. Yeah, so 70% off, and some of the new Funko stuff, like that Back to the Future that was like $70, it's like 40, it's $30 off. So you definitely want to check them out. I think it's till midnight tonight. If you want Stranger Things sodas, $30 for that cooler that normally was $100. So, check those kind of things out. And I tell you, get those coolers because when Stranger Things comes out in November, people are going to be clamoring. It's the end of Stranger Things, the final season. That's when the items are going to be very valuable to sell, and people are going to want them. So, FYI. But anything you guys want to ask, the floor is yours. Hit me. What do you got? Also, I will tell you, go buy your Halloween candy, and please support the great brands of M&M Mars, Milky Way, Twix, Snickers. Also, check out Snickers and the great Josh Allen, who is on all the Snickers wrappers right now. So check that out. Kenny Omega is not injured. He is actually filming Street Fighter. I'm pretty sure it's Street Fighter. Yep, he's actually filming a movie right now. Whatnots will be Friday night, and I think it's at is it Friday? Pretty sure it's Fridays. I think it's Fridays for right now at like 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. White Maltesers in the UK. There you go. What I'll tell you is that chocolate in the UK and overseas will always just have a great taste, a little bit better than here in the States. It's very similar, but I will tell you that what are they called? I don't know if they're in the UK. I know they're in New Zealand. They're like Twix. They're like little waffle pieces, and they have Twix and Snickers makes them. So good. If you have a chance to get those, so good. So good. Always good to have a piece of chocolate. Always good. You can also check out stores. There is a new Twix bar out right now. It is a Snickerdoodle flavored Twix. That's very good if you love Snickerdoodles. Milky Way, always really, really good. Pods, that's what they're called. Twix or Snickers pods. It's like this little cup, and it's like a waffle kind of material. It has a dollop of caramel and chocolate, and oh, they're so good. So good. Not made here in the United States. They are, I know New Zealand. I don't know about the UK, but they're called pods. Snickers or Twix pods. Me personally, also celebrating 100-year anniversary for Milky Way. I always love a Milky Way. I am a fan of a king size Milky Way because it just has a little bit more in it. Also, Dove. Please go out and get your caramel filled Doves. Milk chocolate, dark chocolate, always a great item for the Halloween season. What else you guys got? Any other questions? You could clip that statement. Absolutely. The pods, so good. So good. Yes, always choose when you're in the candy aisle, get yourself a king size Milky Way bar. 2 bars, it's just a little bit bigger than your single. See, the interesting thing about Karrion Kross, right? So Karrion Kross was signed on the main roster, right? All of a sudden, his contract came to an end, right? We're agreed. Contract came to an end. And he's on Pro Wrestling Tees. He's doing other stuff. But isn't when a contract comes to an end, isn't that 90-day no-compete clause still active? You guys could correct me. I'm not sure. I always thought, I don't know if it was released or contract over, and maybe it's just released that the 90-day clause is active. I don't know. What I'm hearing he said is that he was offered a contract and he wanted to know how they got to that number. They didn't answer him. They also did not offer Scarlett a contract. That is my understanding. So I don't think it's a work. I think it's true. I think they made him an offer. I'm going to gather he didn't like the offer, or it was just like, why was it what it was? And they did not offer his wife a contract. And I think that's what it boiled down to for him. The 90-day, see, I can't remember because a lot of times when they release people, that's when the 90-day clause, non-compete comes out. But I also thought if a contract runs out, it's the same thing. You can't just go work for another company, but I could be wrong on that one. I could be wrong. It's hard to say. I mean, WWE is playing with a lot of stuff. They could just say, go out and run the independents for a while. Who knows? I don't know. Also, I think Naomi will talk tomorrow on Raw. The speculation is that she is pregnant. That's the speculation. I don't know if it's true. But supposedly she's pregnant and will relinquish the women's title, which then sets up with what do? You have the end of the month, Stephanie Vakir. I'm not sure she's ready for a title run. You know what I mean? Do you put her up against Io, up against Rhea Ripley, up against maybe one other person? I don't know. So it kind of puts them in a weird position what they want to do. Yeah, I think a lot was off of he was curious where they came with the money, which maybe means he wanted more, and they didn't make her an offer. They said they'll talk and deal with it at a later time, but she did not have an offer. So I think that's what it was. You could do something with Asuka. You know, I just don't think it's time to put the title on Stephanie Vakir. So I think Asuka turning heel a little bit more. Maybe she beats Io Sky could be what they do with that one. You know what I mean? Rhea Ripley doesn't need a title right now. You could do something with that angle. So I think you could do something with that. But yeah, all things pointing to that Naomi is pregnant and relinquishes the title tomorrow. I think you got to do a little bit more because you got to have Vakir in it. You know what I mean? So I think you got to have Stephanie Vakir in it. I just don't think she wins it because you have Clash in Paris literally in 2 weeks. All right, guys. Any other questions? I don't know. I don't know if I do a win for either one of them. I think it's I do some kind of draw or interference or something like that with that one. Like I can't be wrong, but let me see this because I think you also have Cody filming a movie. Anyone see Alien Earth yet or watch any episodes? Is that worthwhile? Yeah, so Kenny not part of the Street Fighter cast, but you know, he's done some stuff with it, so I don't know what they'll do. But anyway. Ryan Milky saying Alien Earth is good. All right, guys. On that note, be well, be safe. Enjoy the videos. Enjoy. Let me know in the comments if you like that new video series out Monday. Do you like the deep dive in the NFTs? I don't know. I kind of like doing it. So I think we'll do some more. So let me know your guys' thoughts. Hopefully you had fun tonight opening some mystery minis with me. I enjoy bringing these lives to you every now and then. And we will be back in 2 weeks, Sunday, the 31st of August, which is what Labor Day weekend. So get ready. Please go out and get your Halloween candy. Get your pumpkin items. I'm telling you, I'm a big pumpkin fan. I stock up for the year. The Pepperidge Farm pumpkin cookies, top notch. I always get a round of the cereals. Currently, right now, because I was in Chicago eating, I'm on like diet. But one of these days, and it might be a Sunday night, we sit down here and we'll try all the cereals for you guys. You know, so we might do that. I have to wait and see. I definitely want to do that. Also in stores is the new is the Wednesday cereal that was out last year. That's a really good chocolatey cereal, so check that out. Get your spiced pumpkin lattes at Starbucks. I'm assuming that they have them. Your Boo Berry, your Count Chocula, your Frankenberry, all in stores right now. I did not see the mix, and I didn't see the like the citrusy green chick one. I don't know. Maybe they don't have it this year. But they're hitting stores. Get your Halloween candy. Get your Halloween decorations. That fall breeze, it's coming, baby. It is coming. Be well and be safe, guys. I will see you in 2 weeks live right here. Also, if you want to hang out with me, come hang out with me next Friday on Whatnot. It also will stream here on YouTube as well. Till then, guys, nanu nanu.